Hey guys, Will's Photoshop here, and I'm going to be showing you how to make your own YouTube layouts in this video, as you could probably tell from the title you just saw and the title up top. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. We're going to get through this real quick, and it's going to be real simple. And you guys that have been having trouble with it, you're going to be like, I didn't know it was this easy. So let's go ahead and run through this real quick. First thing you guys are going to need is, well, I've made a file for you to make it 1,000 times easier. So I've basically made a file that will outline the grid of a YouTube channel and show you where things are, so you can get an idea of how to create your stuff. That will be, if you want to follow along in this video and the stuff I do to get a good feel for it, a download will be down there. It's like a 1 megabyte download or something like that. So go ahead and download that. And it should be called YouTube or ytlayout.psd. It's a PSD file, that way we can edit the layers. And as you can see, I have a transparent background, and now I have my black shapes here are going to be the sections for YouTube, the video player, the video section, the information section, comments. Of course, because YouTube has modifiable components to the YouTube channel, your comments, you can have them on this side, or you can have your friends over here. No two YouTube channels are the exact same. So some might be longer, some might be shorter, some might be short on one side and long on the other, or vice versa. So this YouTube layout is not going to work exactly for everybody. I pretty much designed it for my layout, for my channel, Will's Photoshop Help at least. And if you need to change it around, if you need to make the canvas bigger, if you need to make it smaller, if you need to make it longer, go ahead. You can do that by simply going to Images and then Canvas Size, and then adjusting how long you want it to go down or up, side, left, right, whatever. So again, it's not going to work for everybody, but hopefully it should work well for most people. So first thing we're going to work on is the background. So we're not really going to worry about the grid right now. So come over here and select your background layer, just so you don't mess anything up. So there's a couple different things you can do with your background. One, you could just have a solid color, and to do that is simple enough. You come over to your paint bucket tool, double click on your color selection, and then you select what color you like: yellow, green, red, blue. Anything in the spectrum here, I'm just going to select a dark blue, and then there's my background color. That's simple enough, and it looks simple enough, but it's not very extravagant, especially if you want something really nice with a lot of depth. So sometimes people will add in images to their background instead of a solid color. I mean, this you could just simply do on YouTube. You wouldn't have to make the image yourself. So I'm just going to go to Edit, Step Backward, and we're going to get rid of that background color. So what I want to do is I want to add in something cool, something with a lot of different color depth, and something that just looks better. So I've already got some predetermined images that I got earlier. You can get these from Google Images. Again, eventually I will have a video, probably not this one coming up, but the next one, showing you how to get good images and where to go to get them. So I have a wallpaper that I've already found that I liked, so I'm just going to open that up. And it's really cool. It's got the blues, it's got the blacks, it's got the greens, it's got light, depth, and it's got the horizontal lines, which I think looks really good, especially when you have to scroll down. So what I'm going to do is just come over here, select the gridded outline, and I'm going to grab the wallpaper and drag it over into this image. Here's the problem we have now. As you can tell, the wallpaper is not big enough. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to come over here, edit, step backwards, and step backward again. We need to either, one, get a different wallpaper, or two, adjust the size of this wallpaper. You can do that by simply going to, make sure you have the wallpaper selected, going to Image, and then going to Image Size. You can do it by pixels or percent. I like to do it by percent, that way I have a better feel of what it's going to be. So really, I'm going to double the size. So I'm just going to put 200% of what it was before, and there we go. Now again, guys, when you blow stuff up, it's going to get blurry, it's going to get pixelated. So sometimes that's not what you want to do. It's not going to be good, and it's not going to work. But let's see how it looks. As you can see, I put the wallpaper over there, and it's covered everything up. That's because it is now the top layer. What I want to do is I want to either put that under the grid or under the background. It doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to put it down at the very bottom. And as you can see, it now fits in. I did have to blow it up, but honestly, it's not too bad. It doesn't look too pixelated. Even when you blow it up to the actual pixels, it shouldn't be too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the wallpaper around a little bit until I like where it's at. That looks pretty good. I like that. Again, you know, you can do whatever you like with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is your background, so it can be however you like it. So I'm just going to leave it there. That's great. That's done. If you upload later and it's got any, you know, pixelations in it, or if it's too blown up, you can always go back in. Make sure you save your PSDs, and you can always change it later. So let's go ahead and add a new element to our background. We're going to put stuff on the side now to kind of show people where stuff's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in, say this was an iPhone channel, a picture of an iPhone which I got off Google, believe it or not. And I'm just going to add it in right over here on the side. And you know what? I want two on both sides. So I'm just going to drop another one right here on the other side. Those look about even. We can always even it up later. So here we go. That's what our layout looks like. Let's go ahead and zoom in a bit. Oh, that was a little bit too much, but okay, that looks better. This looks pretty good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some text to these images. Of course, you can do whatever you like. You can add any image you like. But I like to show people where stuff's at. So, of course, on the left side, I have the iPhone next to where my featured video would be. So I'm just going to type in featured video. And again, you got to make it fit. You can change the color. You can change the spacing. You can do whatever you like. I'm just going to go ahead and make this a white text because that would stand out very well. Okay, and over here is where I'm going to have my uploaded video, so I'm going to do the same thing. Come over. And that looks pretty good. Move the layer around a little bit if you'd like. And there we go. We have my uploaded videos here on the left and my featured video over here on the right. Now, guys, if you'd like to, you could be done here. Really, this is pretty much all you would need for a good channel. Again, partners, it'd be a little different for you because you have that extra banner up at the top. But this is pretty good. Now, if you do opacity or transparency options on YouTube, which I'll show you in a future video on how to do, you might want to change the color of your grid if you have your background transparent on YouTube where you can see through the tables and windows. You might want to change it. It's very simple. You can use Paint Bucket because that's sensitive enough. Say I would like to do kind of a dark purplish color. All I got to do is come over here, make sure you select the gridded layer, and now you can use Paint Bucket to change them all. And that would look really good. Of course, you can always go back, change the color if you don't like it. You can make it even darker. That actually looks pretty good to me. I like that. So this is the makings of a great YouTube background. And again, over time, you can add stuff in. You can add a trim around your grids. You can add more images, more text. And if you become a YouTube partner, you can always add that banner up at the top. Well, guys, this is a very simple tutorial on how to make a YouTube channel layout. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll try and help you out. Again, download links are in the description along with my other links. Go ahead, check out my Twitter and my Facebook. I'm always on there updating people on stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope the video helped. If it did, please rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll see you next time.